Okay everyone, we're in the home stretch. Only 20 more minutes of this crap. Now we get to the point where Joshua gets desperate, more retarded, and we also get a bit of fanboyism. Cause you know how much I love fanboys. Anyway, skipping the intro and continuing.
Now, let's get started.
So, there's really no point. He states it in his song. Hear that? All the haters, I swear they look so small from up here because we're bigger. See, he doesn't care if you hate him. All the haters, they're small. Small compared to Justin Bieber's huge. Not huge as in fat, but like huge as in like this big icon.
And you're saying you're not small? Listen to yourself. This is just like when you called everybody fat, ugly, lesbian, attention horse. What gives you the right to call everybody smaller than Justin Bieber when you yourself are just as small as the rest of them?
Newsflash, you're also small.
And newsflash to you, he never said he wasn't. All he said was, what gives you the right to call everyone else smaller than Bieber when you are just as small as the rest of them? Why do you keep taking him out of context?
In fact, everybody in this entire world is small.
It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. Okay, I'll be good.
I'm small. And God is...
God damn it. Would you stop bringing up your religious bullshit? No one wants to hear it. No one gives a damn. And has nothing to do with what we're talking about. We're talking about Justin Bieber. Stick with the matter at hand.
huge. You couldn't even see him. He could fit the whole universe in his hand. And I just lost what I was going to say, but I'm still going to continue. Continuing?
Seriously. In that category, you have no right to talk.
Excuse me, she does have the right to talk.
Kid, go pick up a dictionary and look up the term hypocrisy. Improve your vocabulary for once in your life.
You see, you remember one of the, I think it was something from the Declaration of Independence, I think, probably, quoting, "You have the right to remain silent."
That's not even close to the Declaration of Independence. That's something called the Miranda warning. Kid, do some research.
Which is true, you have the right to remain silent.
What you don't have is the capacity. Hope you guys got the reference.
But she does not want to be silent.
Neither do you.
But that's usually, you hear that from a bunch of cops, but it's usually added with, if you give up this right, can or will be held against you in the court of law.
Again, nothing related to the Declaration of Independence. The judicial system wasn't even a thought during that time of era. During that time, we were still under British rule in the middle of the American Revolution. So during that time, we were still under the control of monarchy, we were still being taxed without representation, and our rights were still being abused. It wasn't until after the Revolution, starting making our own government, wrote the Constitution, and when the Miranda versus Arizona case was resolved, was the Miranda warning even a thought. If you're going to bring up facts about the United States government, at least get your facts right. I mean, you're using one of the greatest encyclopedias in existence called the Internet. If you need to know something, you can go look it up. It's there for a reason.
Which is usually that means that getting straight to the bunker, the big house. Yeah,
no,
that's it.
Really?
The big house. Okay, anyways, continuing.
I mean, he's only 16 and so successful. That's amazing.
Age does not mean anything when you're trying to make people change their minds about Justin Bieber.
I beg to differ.
What? So you're basically saying age is an aspect of changing someone's opinion about someone. Kid, how much crack have you been smoking?
I think I was able to achieve something.
Yeah, you gained 2 of them in this commentary.
You know what? I don't know why I'm just bringing this up. Thanks, man. I think you better not be commenting on my commentary, okay?
I swear to God, if you say that one more bloody time.
Continuing.
Again, you need to think of better reasons.
I'll show you.
Oh, sorry about that. I just paused. I paused a little bit and then got back to reality.
Wait, you got back to reality? Jesus Christ, I still hear you with your head up your ass. If that's reality, I dread to see what fantasy is.
A reason. I don't think she needs a reason.
Yes, Joshua, keep throwing more of your biased stupidity. Also, I don't know if you know this, not surprised, but when you make an argument, you need an explanation and reasoning to have that argument. It's called backing yourself up. It makes your point sound better and a lot more understanding and persuasive. And again, that excuse didn't work for you, it won't work for anyone else.
And from the looks of it, I think she actually has a reason.
So after that whole, she doesn't need a reason, you turn it around and say, oh, well, she probably has a reason. Kid, stop trying to cover up your fuck-ups, because every time you do it, it leads to even more fuck-ups. I suggest thinking of what you're going to say so you don't have to poorly cover yourself up when people call you out on it.
And she's pointing it out right now. I know. I think I just messed up on that. Don't comment on that.
Alright, that does it.
Continuing.
How could you not love those big brown eyes? Look at that.
Are you kidding me? You think that just putting up posters right in front of your camera is actually gonna do anything? Oh my God. Now you're just making yourself look like a douche. I laugh at stupidity.
Okay, now that was not very polite.
1, welcome to the internet. And 2, if you're saying he's not being polite by talking about someone's stupidity, then I highly suggest you take some tar and cover it over your mouth, because you are just further proving the fact that you are a hypocrite. Also, seriously, kid, he just called her a douche. Seriously, grow a backbone.
In fact, you're laughing at her own opinion
Like it's hard.
that she thinks that. What was his name again? I forgot.
How the fuck do you forget someone's name when their name is being said throughout the entire commentary? You either have very bad listening skills, or you're really, really retarded.
Justin Bieber, that's it.
It's Bieber, you socially polite freak. It's Bieber. B-E-I-B-E-R, not B-E-A-V-E-R. Stop saying beaver. This is a beaver. That is Bieber. Beaver, 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 beaver. Get it right.
Is very popular. Or something like that. Or did I just say that?
That's not an opinion. That's actually a fact. Bieber actually is very popular. That's like saying my opinion on Rise Star is that it's a very popular game, when barely anybody has played it due to the fact that it was released on the death of the Sega Genesis / Mega Drive. You begin to see how stupid that sounds.
Well, you know, just think about this. Would you put up posters on something like that?
Considering Ryan isn't as fanboy crazy like most other Justin Bieber fans are when it comes to anything related to something he likes, I don't fucking think so, okay?
Well, you know, well, maybe your girlfriend. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Sorry. Don't comment. assuming.
I swear, if her squealing gets any louder, I think I might end up blowing an eardrum.
A fucking man.
You know, a girl's supposed to squeal like that.
Oh, really? So what you're saying is it's a requirement for a girl to sound like a chipmunk. What girls do you talk to?
She actually kind of thinks of him as cute.
No!
You know, if there was a
Really?
girl that considered me cute,
Just hearing the idea of that just sounds hilarious.
I would actually kind of feel embarrassed.
'Cause I'm afraid she'll see my boner and see how small it is. Yeah, I apologize for that blatant obvious sex joke. But he set me up for it perfectly. Seems to be a nasty habit of his.
What if she thought you were cute? Would you be embarrassed?
Well, it all depends on who the girl is and who the guy is. Not every guy creams himself whenever they see a girl. It all depends on who's receiving what. I've had many girls say I was cute and I pretty much didn't care. You see what I'm getting at, kid?
Continuing.
Look at that! How could you hate this? I seriously. Look at him! Look at him!
Oh my god, Emo!
Oh, sorry, it's a little habit of mine. I do that every time I hear or see something stupid or pointless.
Stabbing someone or stabbing something?
Or stabbing himself.
You know, that's very low of you.
You do realize that it was fake? Why are you taking everything so seriously, especially when you shouldn't? It's pretty obvious Ryan's trying to break the fourth wall. Seriously, what is it that you're getting that we aren't? And if you think stabbing yourself is wrong, then you must think ninjas are a piece of shit then.
Fact. Evil.
Oh, we're going back to this now, aren't we? Ryan is evil because he's using Yummy Merrick. And now he's evil because he stabbed something. Well, let's use your logic. In the 5th episode of Naruto, which I think it is, Naruto stabbed himself after being injected with poison. Would that make Naruto evil because he stabbed something? Numbnuts. Have some logic.
By the way, what were you stabbing anyways?
Himself? Duh.
You know, if you were trying to stab me in the back.
Kid, get your head out of your ass, please. Why would Ryan ever even think of stabbing you? He barely even knew you at that time. So, how could Ryan think of stabbing you when he never knew you to begin with? Why do you keep thinking he's making some kind of references to you in this video, when he clearly isn't? Seriously, kid, you're fucking stupid.
Then my mom probably would call the police right about now.
Will she? You gonna give him the Miranda warning? Oh, I'm sorry, I meant the Declaration of Independence. My bad. Also, kid, why do you keep bringing up your mom in nearly every argument you have? Could it be you're giving us the impression that, oh, I don't know, you're a mama's boy? Wow, way to give trolls ammunition, artard.
And they would arrest you.
Few problems with that. One, it wasn't real or meant to be taken seriously, so the police would look at you as some kind of retard. And two, do you know where Ryan lives? Kind of hard to arrest someone when you don't know where they live. But seeing as you have your head so far up your own ass, you wouldn't realize that, now would you?
My mom wouldn't let you
Shut up,
escape.
shut up, shut up!
Continuing.
Okay, are you just gonna have us look at that Justin Bieber poster all day? Or
Sorry
are
about
you
that.
actually going to do something?
She might have been paused a little bit.
Anybody know what he just said there? Because I didn't catch any of that. All I got was random gibberish with the side of Elmer Fudd lisp.
You know, a lot of people freeze for a moment and then they jump back to reality.
Kid, reality isn't up your ass. Get out of there.
Oh yeah, I just did some pausing, remember?
Did some pausing? Fucking hell, this entire video is nothing but pauses and stutters. If this is some pausing, I dread to see what a marathon of them are.
Continuing.
hair is.
Just like how I said his age doesn't prove anything, his hair doesn't prove anything either. Stop making people change their opinions about the guy just by his looks.
Well, you know, you shouldn't even be saying that.
Okay, now this is really becoming a problem. Every time he comes up with a decent argument you can't counterpoint, you always resort to, "You shouldn't be saying that." Stop bitching for the sake of bitching. That's not what makes a commentary.
Really, she can do whatever she wants.
You done kissing her ass yet?
She can make comments like that.
Oh, shut the fuck up, will you? Is the rest of this video going to be nothing but biased comments? Like, oh, she can do whatever she wants. She's allowed to make those kind of comments. I think I'm gonna puke.
And it'd be her own fault if she gets herself arrested or something like that.
Wait a second. You just said she can do whatever she wants, then said, it's her own fault if she gets arrested. Kid, make up your mind. It's either one or the other. You can't have both.
I forgot everything else I was going to say about
What
this.
a shock.
So continuing.
So hot. So I hope my video proves to you that stop hating Justin Bieber. And if you do, just be quiet about it because we don't want to hear. And stop calling him.
Okay, before I finish this commentary with my final thoughts, what do you mean by we? Are you referring to yourself and Justin Bieber?
I think she means we the people.
If she means we the people, then she doesn't know many people.
You know, we the people. Bring up Declaration of Independence.
Constitution, you fucking idiot.
Okay, continuing.
If that's the case, then I thought you clearly said that Justin Bieber doesn't care if people hate him. Oh well, but anyway, overall, this video did not prove crap about why people should stop hating Justin Bieber.
How do you know? You don't even know facts.
And you do? Again, pot calling the kettle black, methinks.
You're not even a lawyer.
I've dealt with many stupid people in my life, but kid, you are the top of the most retarded people I've met. You don't have to be a lawyer to tell if someone made a flaw. I'm only in high school and I can tell your video is flawed up the ass.
I'm not a lawyer either, so touche.
So you just admitted yourself to being a hypocrite. Gee, thanks for doing my job for me.
Continuing.
All you ever did was tell everyone how cool his looks are, how much his music rocks, and not only that, you kept calling everybody out by calling them names like fat, ugly, lesbian attention whores who are smaller than Justin Bieber, when again, you're trying to get even more attention just by making that video, and when you're just as small as the rest of them. Telling us his appearances and music doesn't mean a thing when it comes to changing the opinions of other people.
Well, I would change my own opinion on other people by just bragging.
So what you're saying is you take the ASAP 333 approach. Yeah, because how well did that work?
And I brag a lot.
Wow, no wonder nobody likes you.
Wait, no I don't. Messed up on that one. Don't. Continuing.
Like when you had us look at those posters and had us listen to his music. That just wanted those people who didn't like Justin Bieber not like him even more.
Well, you know, actually, I think sometimes you could be a little bit wrong on this one. Depends on the people's opinion. You should ask the people. What do they think about her video? Huh? What do they think about her commentary?
She wasn't making a commentary, you dumb twat. She didn't have a video or text to use to put her comments towards. She was just making stuff up as she goes along. Also, I can tell you for a fact that tons of people thought the exact same way as Ryan did. Either look at the comments to the original video or on Ryan's commentary, or hell, other commentaries towards this person. This is called research. Something you should do more often.
Continuing now.
It was completely pointless. And at the end, being the fangirl you are, you really had to cross the line when you told everyone to be quiet because you can't accept the fact that many people don't like him.
Well, many people don't like him, but many people do like him.
No,
and
really?
she can tell whoever she wants to shut up.
Telling people to shut up, isn't that silencing their freedom of speech, which you got on Ryan's case for doing? Really liking the hypocrisy I'm hearing.
Because right now, she's in a little bit of a bad mood.
Oh, I get it. So, because she isn't feeling good, she's excusable for something you complained about Ryan doing. Kid, stop sucking up to her for God's sake. You're making yourself look like more of a retard when you do that.
People don't like Justin Bieber. Not a lot of people.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's life. I've met plenty of people who don't like the band Nickelback, but I don't care. Why? Because one, they actually give good reasons, and two, it's their opinion, and aren't telling people who like the band that they can't say anything about it. If she were to say why she liked Justin Bieber without gloating about his appearance and not talking shit about people who don't like him, then she wouldn't have gotten the reputation she had in the first place when she made that video. It's all about the execution of your argument.
Don't like him, but still. Continuing.
In a way, that video was nothing but an excuse to make yourself look like a complete butthurt douche and act like a major internet tough girl.
Okay, now you just called her a butthurt D. Now,
So what? I mean, she was acting like a butthurt douche, so what's wrong with a little truth?
now that is just pleasant. How's it like if they called you that, huh? How would you react to that?
Kid, butthurt isn't a rude term. Hell, look at my series. Butthurt Commentaries. So why don't you bitch about the title of my commentary being rude? Is it because I'm not Ryan? Give me a break, kid. Get a life.
I'm thinking what you are right now, if you know what I mean.
Bullshit.
Continuing.
From the very beginning, you never gave us good enough reasons to stop hating Justin Bieber. If you were to say something like, you know, you shouldn't hate Justin Bieber because sure, his music's a bit weird and he may be 16, but he has done a lot to help our society. Like, he donated half of his funds to charity. Or something like, he is a cancer survivor and now he's trying to help other children from going through the same suffering as he did. Or, you shouldn't hate him because his mother died.
One thing's for a reason. Okay? Not a lot of people care about the society, Supersonic 407. Hello?
So you're saying not a lot of people care about society. Are you suggesting that people don't care about the way they live? Kid, what drugs are you on?
I'm not sure what makes society important anyways.
You don't know what makes a society? Well, that's funny, considering you brought up references to democracy, the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, the Miranda warning. Even though you took the Declaration of Independence out of context more than once, all of those things is what made up the society of the U.S.
You're gonna have... Yeah, I might ask my mom on this one. Anyways. And... you shouldn't hate him because his mother died. Actually, you know, I hate to admit it, mentioning that if his mother really did die, I would feel sorry for him.
That's the same exact thing Ryan was thinking.
Which is why I think why she likes him. Because he lost someone. Probably, she may have lost someone.
You do realize we're talking hypothetically, right? Meaning the whole, you shouldn't make fun of him because his mother died, was just an example Ryan gave that would have been better than saying, he's got great hair and all that bollocks. Pay attention to what he is saying, please.
Ugh, too many words to sum it up. I'm getting tired of doing this.
Oh, this excuse. I'm tired of this. If you're tired, then why do you keep continuing? If you're tired, then just end the commentary then. Don't go any further and just stop there. I've seen people do that before and they still made a pretty good commentary.
And this is almost the end of the show.
And thank freaking Lord.
Your show, that is.
Aw, really? I like this show better.
Continuing.
If that be the case, then sure, I wouldn't like his music, but I would still show pity for him. But sadly, a person like Justin Bieber has never done anything like that, so if you were to say that, you'd be lying.
Well, she would be lying. And the penalty will be on her if she doesn't believe in Jesus.
What the fuck? That was the most random Jesus comment I've ever heard. Tell me, what does this have to do with religion? Yes, she would be lying, but what's this have to do with believing in Jesus? Oh my god. This kid's enough to make Josh YouTuber blush. I swear to god.
And the penalty might be on you if you don't believe.
Shut up!
Continuing.
Wow, that was the most pointless counterpoint I've ever heard.
But again, you gave horrible reasons that were left unexplained, and you had to act all tough by calling everybody out. And for that, you just made yourself look like a butthurt fangirl.
Okay, again with the butt hurt. That is so rude.
That's okay, cause I'm none of those things.
If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Ah, the most hypocritical statement to say in a commentary. Well, one of them anyway. The whole, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all is bullshit. Especially when coming from you. You've been calling Ryan evil, sexist, retarded, and threatened to put him in prison, all because he's disagreeing with this person, and pointing out the flaws in a video. I'm pretty sure those aren't nice things either. Also, during a commentary, you're mostly saying things that aren't nice or good. So Joshua, if you truly believe in this statement, then stop making bitch fits on Ryan. You stupid cunt.
I think I said that in my last commentary.
How can you say that in your last commentary when this was your very first commentary you made? You are not George Lucas.
Which of course maybe you haven't even commented on.
Keep in mind, he had no idea of your existence when you made this video, so how can he comment on someone he's never even heard of? Logic, thy name is Joshua8428. Also, I find it funny, throughout this entire video you were saying, don't comment, or you better not be commenting on this. Now you want him to make comments towards you? For fuck's sake, kid, which one do you want?
Well, anyways, I forgot everything else I was going to say, so continuing.
If you were to meet Justin Bieber in person and he saw your video, he would have expected better from a fan like you.
Maybe, but you may also understand how she feels about him. Some people don't like this kind of strong will.
I think the word you're looking for is affection. Strong will means you're not willing to give up, even on the verge of death. Affection is how you feel towards someone.
Going into that fact, or something like that. Continuing.
But I highly doubt you will ever meet him, because, well, in reality, you're as small as the rest of these, quote, haters, unquote.
So are you. So is everybody else. Do I have to go over this again? Everybody is small.
Right, so when should I schedule the Winged Dragon of Rust funeral?
In fact, she's not even smaller. We're all exactly the same size.
We are all the exact same size. So, an infant is as tall as Michael Jordan? God, you're retarded.
And God is not. God is...
Charging my attack.
Continuing. Oh, sorry about that. I was trying to get... Anyways, now continuing.
probably never be as big as Justin Bieber. Thus, you will never meet him in person.
Who said about it? Justin Bieber, like I said again, that we all are same small size.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
God is... Continuing again.
Well, have fun continuing to scream for the guy you will never ever meet, you sad, sad fangirl.
You know, it's not really nice to call her a sad fangirl. You know, you should really try cheering her up and stuff.
Wow, kid, you have a real small vocabulary, don't you? We're not talking about sad as in go cry me a river. We're talking sad as in embarrassing. Seriously, kid, go look up a dictionary, please.
Cheer her up instead of just keep pushing her until she starts weeping like a baby.
I was told we would be fighting men! Who sent all these babies to fight? All of you are babies!
Because that is so immature.
How many times are you gonna call me black?
Continuing.
Okay, are you just gonna have us look at that Justin Bieber poster all day? Or are you actually going to do something?
Your mother.
Say what?
That's what she said.
Okay, and that ending part was really stupid.
Then why are you laughing? Must have thought it was funny. Also, you guys can just sense the irony coming from this asshole. Especially after watching this video.
It's not, and you know, it.
It's been a while since I said this, but we skipped this part due to the fact that it's dragging on bullshit that no one cares to be watching.
Ugh, okay, I actually forget everything. Forgotten everything. So, going over this, I think...
And that's where we'll leave off until next time. Because we're going to be talking a lot throughout this part. So, see you guys in the next part.